Thank you for staying with us on the Pulse. Now time for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. And like you saw in that promo, we are amping up to the big one, the discussion and the final hours of the transfer window. One of the key things that has come up is that in the last 4 hours, Neymar has been confirmed to be out for 10 weeks. How that is going to affect PSG will surely be more of inside the Champions League, where they play Manchester United home and away, rather than in League One, where they are 13 points off their nearest challenger with 2 games to play. So now that we are seeing that Neymar is injured, and also with seeming issues with Adrien Rabiot never seeming to go away, what can we expect from them and other things as well? In studio with me, Sori Kwampofo. First of all, how important was Neymar, or is Neymar, to PSG? They seem like a juggernaut, and even when he's not there, yeah, they are scoring. Was he that important?
I think he is that important, and you look at PSG side that have been so dominant in the French league. You get that feeling that Neymar wasn't brought in for 222 million euros to help them win the Ligue 1. Obviously, their priority was the Champions League, and last year they suffered the same fate against Real Madrid when they needed him most. He went out yet again to another foot injury, but this year again, unfortunately, at the knockout stages where you do need him most, he is going to be out for 10 weeks, and now he's going to miss the 2 legs against Manchester United. But you look at how Neymar has fared in the French club so far, 73 goal involvement in just 52 appearances. You can say that he has done his bit, and now it's rather unfortunate that he got injured, but you would think that the mantle is ready to be passed on to the likes of Kylian Mbappe and, Julian Draxler and Di Maria. Draxler most importantly because he hasn't really stepped up onto the 3rd, 4th year, after joining the French champion. So it's up to the players to step up. It's
PSG have
Neymar is going to be absent. He has been a very crucial player, one of their best players, and I really love to see Neymar and Mbappe play together. Their link-up play has been extremely good, and we have seen that so far this season, where in every game that they've both played, at least one of them has been involved in a goal. So it's going to be a big miss for PSG, but I think the likes of Di Maria and Draxler should provide enough cover to maybe
in the Champions League?
In the Champions League, but in terms of the quality of the opponent, I think it could have been worse. With Manchester United, there's still a side trying to really find their identity and their feet, trying to still get used to the new methods of new coach. And we saw the other side of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Burnley. That's the inexperienced side, and dealing with a side that sits in a deeper block than what they usually do meet. And in the Champions League, it is going to be very tough, but you do expect PSG to make it with their experience and the quality that they do have in the players. But Man United definitely wouldn't go down without a fight.
Right, so as you see in the video preview on the left of your screen there was an injury scare for Neymar, and it's confirmed that he's out for 10 weeks as well. PSG already had a couple of issues, especially in that central midfield role and just around that side with Adrien Rabiot, whose problems were well documented. He didn't want to play, he wanted to leave, they suspended him, and then PSG were fined for not treating him well and all that. We know that an Everton player is in their sights, on the radar as well. Tell us about Idrissa Gueye.
Yeah, so with PSG, we know that they have come out to say that they need a central midfielder. They've already signed Paredes from Zenit St. Petersburg, the player with the most long balls in the Russian Premier League. Hopefully he can feed those long balls to Mbappe. But that's just a side matter. You do still feel that they need more cover in the center of the pitch, especially with the injury to Verratti. He's also suffered an ankle injury. And even when Verratti was on the pitch, you could still tell that the lack in depth. Against Liverpool, they played just one renowned central midfielder. So with Paredes joining in, you still think they need an extra hand in there. And they have pinpointed Idrissa Gueye of Everton as their man. They've sent a 30 million bid, first a 25 million bid, which was rejected. And now they received a 30 million bid. And what happened was that when that bid did come in, Gana Gueye decided to write a letter to the board of Everton, crying out that this is my dream.
Let me go.
And I want to play for Paris Saint-Germain. So the club were considering accepting the bid up until today when Marcus Over, the coach of Everton, said that if Gana Gueye leaves, I'm resigning.
Right. Thank you. We are not resigning yet. We have more work to do. That will culminate in our show on Thursday at 10 p.m. here on this channel on Joy Prime and also on Joy FM. It's the Joy Transfer Countdown. There's a couple of moves going on around Europe with the Ghanaian interest. It's, as you may have heard in our earlier bulletins, Baba Man, the former Chelsea man, the former Schalke man, who is now going to start the REM, start the REM in France as well. We'll do all the analysis of that later. Thank you for your time, Oreko Ampofo.
Thank you too.
In the transfer window and all the news you can get on myjoyonline.com before the main show tomorrow at 10 p.m. I'm Gary Al Smith, and that's the sport for now.